What's the plan?
So the plan today is we are going to Junction Mall.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to just have some. We're going to Junction Mall. We're going to have some fun. We're going to shop a little bit, drink some coffee. And because we're not able to film at Junction Mall inside, especially maybe with the restaurant, which we'll figure out which one it's going to be. Today we said let's just show you something small, something our looks.
Speaking of looks, can you do a 360? And please, kindly, for the men of culture, when you reach there, when you turn, just simama kidogo. By the way, you guys, this is Blue's hair. Turn around. This is Blue's hair. She's a Rasta. And this is her real hair. This is not full respect to the people who have faux locks, but this is no faux locks. This is her actual hair. She's always had the best hair in the family, the strongest hair.
Thank you.
That's 4 years old.
About 5 years old. 5 to 6.
Okay, so for the dreadheads, and then we go down. So that's her outfit of the day.
Yes.
And then, so let me show you my outfit of the day.
I go behind the camera.
Yes. Now here I am. This is my outfit of the day today. Then a little spin around. It's a beautiful day. It's sunny, and I hope it stays this way. I don't know if this is typical October weather. Sisi tuko used to the autumn, you know. But anyway, it's nice that the weather is sunny. So as Blue said, we are off to a mall to drink coffee. It's a public holiday, so it's awesome for us drivers because there's no traffic, barely any traffic. So we get to just zoom our way. And it's nice also for fuel. Unajua in Nairobi unaweza choma fuel kwa hiyo jam. Anyway, we are going to film some more for you when we are there. Possibly at ArtCaffé, we don't know, we'll decide. And okay, see you then. So we are here. We have come to where we wanted to come. This is our go-to restaurant anytime because we usually shop here. And so we are right now at Junction Mall and we are at ArtCaffé Junction. So we have already come from shopping at Carrefour or Carrefour supermarket. We want to have coffee and a meeting. Me and my sister, we want to have a meeting with calculations, the budgets and stuff. That's the plan for today. And of course, we want to read our novels. And then afterwards, we are going to go shopping at Kitukali. So that's I also wanted to show you guys the book of the month. This is my book of the month. It's called Courage is Calling by Ryan Holiday. I'm a very big fan of Ryan Holiday because I love reading about stoic words. So he talks about stories about both in the ancient times and current times. And his books are based on the virtues, whether it's courage, you know, I really love them. So this is one of the books. It's actually a gift from my sister. My sister bought this book. And it goes to our home library. And me and my sister are very big readers. Thank you, Mommy. My mom is in heaven. Thank you, Mommy, for training us to read. Because of my mom, we are big readers. And so now, Blue, you tell us, what are you reading? What's your book of the month? Blue, I'm the one who's going to go behind the camera.
Hi
Blue.
Everyone. How are you? So, I'm toggling between books currently. But I saw this book. This book is called Agatha. The author is called Agatha Christie. My mom used to love Agatha Christie. Since the first time I'm reading Agatha Christie. I love the fact that she introduced us to books when we were very young and comic books. I'm very happy about Okay. So currently I'm reading Murder on the Orient Express.
Murder on the Orient Express. Let me see the cover. That is Murder on the Orient Express by Agatha Christie. Tell us a little more about the book.
So I've started it. Actually, I started it. I'm on chapter 1. But it's very interesting. It has taken me right back to when we used to read when we were younger. The feeling was amazing. And the books were actually hardcover like this.
I love hardcover books.
It has returned me back to childhood. But the book basically is about a murderer on a train. First is the Taurus Express, and now we're going to the Orient Express. So there's a murder in the Orient Express, and there's a very famous detective. He's Belgian, but he speaks French. I think Belgians speak French, right?
Yes, they do.
So he's Belgian, he speaks French, and he's very good with he's very good with people and watching people. He's a people watcher.
Body language expert.
He's a body language expert. And I already, as I'm going through the book, I'm seeing, we're trying to look for clues. So I love watching these murder videos, these like the practice, trying to, what is it called? Law, like documentaries on crime. these documentaries on law, documentaries on the medical documentaries, the reality documentaries. Those are things I really enjoy. So
You like
I want
John
to see.
Grisham?
I like John Grisham. I
Yeah.
have John Grisham,
Yeah.
2-in-1 John Grisham book, but I've
Yeah.
not the Pelican Brief.
Yeah.
And another one is mostly about law,
Yeah.
legal matters.
Yeah.
And I'm going to read it. I've not read it yet.
Yes.
But this one's what I'm going to currently read, and I have
Yes.
to finish it because Kadogo.
Yes.
Kadogo is the one who brought it.
Yes, I
from
brought it from Germany. Yes.
And if I love it, I have to challenge myself to finish reading it before
Yes.
I go back to my workplace.
Yes.
And I'll see whether I'll finish it, and I'll tell you guys probably how the story will go.
Yes.
Yes. I won't spoil for you so you can get the book
no
yourself and read
spoilers.
it. Yes.
And what's your favorite genre of novels?
I think my favorite genre is the Sidney Sheldon type
Oh,
of
I love Sidney Sheldon.
thrilling. It has some thrill and
Thriller?
some mystery,
Yeah.
and some suspense.
Yes.
But those are the types that I like.
Yes.
And just mystery.
Mystery.
Yes,
Very
leaving
good.
me in suspense. I'm
Trying to figure out what's going on. Yeah.
trying to figure out what's going on and being left like I've finished a novel. Like there's another one of Sidney Sheldon where there's someone with multiple personality disorder.
Oh, I love that.
This person went for treatment
Yes.
and seemed like they were okay, but
Yeah.
by the end of the novel, she said a statement that usually her alter
Ego.
ego
used to
and
say.
alter personality usually says.
Yeah. Pop goes the weasel.
What goes with the
What's the
weasel?
name of that? Sidney Sheldon novel.
Unless I see
Tell me your
the-
dreams.
Tell
Tell
me
me
your
your
dreams.
dreams.
Exactly.
Yes. I love
It's
Sidney Sheldon.
beautiful. It's amazing.
Yes.
Yes.
So that's Blue's little novel story. Here is mine for those who want to see. I don't know if this will show well, or should I perhaps turn the camera this way. Courage is calling. Fortune favors the brave. We are big readers, as I mentioned, because my mom introduced us to reading. We grew up when we were younger without, we had electricity, but we were moving from place to place. Anyway, we were like nomads. That's a story for another day. But in childhood, we had no television. Of course, there were no phones. And so what could we do with our entire free time? We were reading novels. And we started by reading Enid Blyton. I don't know if you know Enid Blyton. So Enid Blyton was our favorite. We read all the books in the series, and I love my mom because she used to go and buy all the books. So then when we graduated into Sidney Sheldon, my mom would now buy all the Sidney Sheldon books in the series. So when I start reading an author, I like to read all his books, and that's perhaps why our English is very nice, if I say so myself, because my mom trained us to read, and now because I speak both French and German, I also like to read both French and German novels as well. But my go-to novels are still English novels. So anyway, here is our coffee. Favorite coffee I've taken today cafe latte as usual, and blue. So now we cheers. Our coffees are here. What do we cheers to?
We cheers to life.
To life.
We cheers to health.
Cheers to health.
We cheers to good moments and experiences.
Good moments and experiences.
Reading and making yourself better.
Reading and making yourself
And
better.
experiencing just the best things in life.
Amen. Toast. Cheers. So my food has come. Today I'm having the chocolate croissant and my usual coffee. And Blue is having her breakfast croissant there. It usually comes with a side of fruit salad. But I think in terms of the food combination, it's better to have vegetables
Vegetable
with
salad.
that so that it doesn't go and ferment in the stomach.
Yep.
So Blue, I wish you einen guten Appetit.
Danke. Thank you.
And that is the people enjoying the outside. We like to sit on the inside. So we have philosophy session or philosophizing every time we go out. We are always talking about such things. Sorry, there's a lot of noise at the background. But in this book, Courage is Calling, I read for Blue a passage that says, the comedian Jerry Seinfeld once noted that people rank public speaking as worse than the fear of death, which means quite insanely that at a funeral, the average person would rather be in the casket than delivering the eulogy.
Imagine.
So I ask you, Blue, now, the question I have for you.
Yeah.
First of all, look at how beautiful, it's a beautiful day outside.
Beautiful. It's amazing.
Okay, Blue, so why this fear of, why such a fear? You've heard here what I've read for you, that The average person at a funeral would rather be in the casket. They'd rather die. Here it is. Let me show. People rank public speaking as worse than the fear of death. Why do we care so much about what other people think? And to what extent do you think it affects the way people do their things? So first question, why do you think we are afraid of what people think about us?
I think in life generally, and in many societies, we have been conditioned to believe what authority figures, especially authority figures, what authority figures think about us. So when you're young and you're a child, you don't have a conception of, I'm doing wrong, I'm doing right, okay, because of the response that you're getting. But am I a bad person? Am I a good person? You don't have that conception, but you're told. But the problem is that because you don't have the neural pathways in your brain that you've trained yourself to believe your word when you're a child. So you believe. When you're told you're bad, when you tell you're wrong, you believe. You're not good enough. You don't have the right hair. You don't have the right clothes. You're hanging your mouth. That's very personal. An auntie of mine told me that. I got very angry.
Now, your train of thought there.
Yeah. So why do you have your hair worn like that? Why do you have those type of clothes?
What do you think
so
instills in someone when people do that?
Yeah, it's a lot of insecurity. So we grow up with a lot of insecurity. We pick up insecurity. So we start from the family, we go to the friends. If you have caregivers, we go to the society. Then because of those insecurities, we heap those insecurities on ourselves. Then they become our internal voice. Now, in our internal voice, we think that other people are seeing us the way we are seeing ourselves. So that fear of judgment, ideally, it's not. In the reality, it's not judgment of what other people might think about us, what we think about ourselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in this case, this person who's afraid, so afraid of public speaking, even in a funeral, giving a eulogy, so afraid of standing right now and talking to people. You say that it's not. It seems on the surface to be like. It seems on the surface to be like this person is afraid of what other people think. So Blue is saying that the reality underneath is wewe unaogopa wewe mwenyewe, what you think about yourself. You know, you're sort of afraid about. So can you elaborate that a little?
Yeah. So you are, for instance, in public speaking, you're standing in front of people, you have insecurities within yourself. You're saying, I don't know what I'm talking about. I look fat. These people are thinking I look fat. These people, no, I don't know what I'm talking about. These people think I'm a fraud.
Those
are not thoughts. They might be, but they're not thoughts. It wouldn't be important if they had those thoughts and did not have those thoughts.
Exactly.
Because you have those thoughts, you're projecting those thoughts that you already have on the other people. So you're saying as if it's them who are seeing it, but you seeing it first. So you are reacting to your own insecurities first before giving a chance to anybody else. Because people wear masks in this world, and people deal with masks. And if you project yourself as confident, nobody will know any better, and they'll pick you at face value. So it's you who has your own insecurities and you who's fearing your own judgment before you fear someone else's judgment.
And you're projecting them on other people.
On someone else.
And so the question would be, what is the way in which people could overcome this fear of what other people think? For example, I have some of my friends who maybe, I like to go out. I love to go out. I don't like to stay at home. I like to go out to new places, to a new cafe, to a new country, to a new town. And when I'm outside there, it makes very little sense for me to enjoy that experience by myself. So I usually enjoy the experience. I'm in the present moment. I love the way the place looks. And then immediately, I want to share with other people, whether it's my sister, whether it's publicly, like on TikTok. So I usually post the things on WhatsApp. So a couple of my friends told me, wow, the way you do that, I could never post the things that I'm eating or I'm experiencing to other people. So for me, I wouldn't understand that because I'm like, for me, it doesn't make sense. I'm sharing. I love to share and I love to teach because I want to show, not on a braggy sense, like to brag, but I want to show this place it's this beautiful. You could also come here. So my intention is different. And I fully love it and I fully want to share that love and I want other people to enjoy, you see. But maybe the other people would be self-conscious. They would be thinking, what do other people think of me when I post this thing?
Exactly.
Then they'd be afraid. How can we overcome that?
The best way, and that's why a certain video I talked about spirituality. Okay, for me, I'm more spiritual than religious. I don't believe in saying 100,000 litanies and not believing in the litany that I'm talking about.
Saying I'm saved and I love the
Lord. That
Savior.
For me is, to be honest, for me myself, it's BS. Because your actions are the ones that determine. So it's the voice that you have within yourself, the voice of yourself that aligns you and makes you feel like you are one with whoever it is you believe in, but you are so comfortable within yourself. That voice one you should be listening to. So no voice on the outside, negative or positive, should matter.
How can they develop that voice? if they grew up, for example, with a mother who tells them ati wewe hakuna mahali unaenda,
Yeah,
or
true.
a father who told them you're stupid like your mother, you know, or a mathematics teacher who said there's no way. So that's the main question. How can the average person develop a voice, self-confidence? What do you think? What's your opinion?
One, it requires someone to want to. You have to have the feeling to want to. Then you can now expose yourself internally. You can expose yourself to tools. You can be given tools. Sometimes you might not get in within yourself. So you can start hanging out or reading or watching. If you're not a reader, you can watch. Watching people who motivate, who train you. It's almost like doing psychology.
Yeah.
Train you to be able to learn about yourself as a human being, learn about other people as a human being.
Yeah.
But always reflect upon yourself.
Yeah.
So that you learn that as a human being, I have A, B, C, D, I have negatives. I have negatives, I have positives.
Yeah.
But I have to start developing the voice within myself, which means you have to start looking inward. And that one needs tools. So you have to, how do you get the tools? You either read about it or you watch. You intentionally look at videos of YouTube and all the other platforms that have these videos of motivational speakers. The views are not normally many, but the views of gossip and fights are much more.
Yeah.
So even these motivational speakers, you see, you're getting a skill that will help you for the rest of your life.
Yeah, exactly.
Compared to a little bit of juice and gossip here and there that will sustain you just for today, then you want the next shot tomorrow.
Yeah.
So it's an inward work, and it requires someone to be very intentional about that inward work. Of course, you'll fall short, but you'll pick yourself up again.
I think I agree with that. So I think after a person has done what Blue has said, like to go and start, you want to build your self-confidence. Second step would be to challenge those voices. Like maybe me, I would cut off the people, like for example in family, who when you're around them, they were toxic when you were growing up, cut them off for a while so that to give yourself time, to give yourself more material to heal yourself, or listen to other voices rather than the people who were the ones who caused your trauma. After that, I would advocate for going to do the thing that you're afraid of. And that's why I like this book, it's calling. It's about the thing that you fear, sometimes what you need to do. You're afraid of what people will think about you. We should realize people don't even think about you as much as you think they do. And yeah, maybe they're looking at you, but they're probably even looking at you hoping to see something that they can also borrow from you. So that's how I personally carry myself out. Built my own self-confidence, walk with my head high, living my own life. I'm not afraid of anything, and it's helped very much having lived abroad and seeing how confident young people are there. Come back to Kenya to see how unconfident our 844 education system made us. I ask myself, what's the worst that can happen? Sometimes when you feel that fear, like you're afraid to do something, go and do it. And you train yourself to do it until the time you feel less fear, because we keep on admiring the people who are doing certain things, and there is no difference between us and those people. So instead of admiring, why not just do those things, you know? So anyway,
Exactly.
that was today's philosophy session. Anything you want to add, Blue?
Yeah, I think for me, what I can add is the point here is not to beat yourself up. Yeah, in fact, we are trained, we are told about that in spirituality. Don't spend so much time telling yourself negative things about you. So you've failed today. You said you wake up at 6 o'clock. You failed today. Then you tell yourself, I'll never get it. I'm a bad person. I'm a bad person. Because remember, those negative thoughts and negative talks about yourself are always going to influence or add into those insecurities that you already have. So the point is to learn from the mistakes that you've done. If you're not happy with having woken up at 7:30 instead of 6, change it the next
Tomorrow,
time.
try
Don't beat
better.
yourself up. Say, tomorrow I'll do better, and actually do better.
Yeah.
And then you're learning instead of beating yourself up, and then allowing the world to beat you up.
Perfect.
That's what I can add.
That is our psychologist of the day, anaitwa Blue. Blue with a bunda.
Yes.
So until next time, bye bye.